What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're in PilotEdge in Flight Sim 2020 in this super cool Aerobat 152. The 172 from the deluxe pack is really fun with the steam gauge, but I've actually really enjoyed this plane. It's a little slower, obviously, but it feels pretty good, and I think it lands a little bit better because it's generally slower. So you have less speed to bleed off to actually land it. So it's been a lot of fun, and I have flown it around the Seattle area, Puget Sound area a little bit, and it looks really nice. So I wanted to just fly around on PilotEdge in the Seattle area, which I don't do a whole lot of. Let's see if we can do some, nice VFR stuff, maybe a couple practice approaches if we can get it to work on this thing. So that's kind of the plan, and just have a nice, relaxing afternoon flight. The modeling in this is really nice. It just looks great. I hope there's going to be a really thorough rep pack for this sometime soon. I know that there are a few out there already, but they're not as thorough as sim coders would usually be. But yeah, San Juan Islands are very pretty. We'll probably stick mainly around the South Puget Sound, but you never know. Okay, let's do get master switch coming on. We'll get beacon coming on. Primer. I don't know. Maybe we'll do three on there. Phase Jack, what's happening? I actually did see that. If you posted it in the Discord, I did check that out, and it looks pretty nice. Let's crack the throttle there a little bit and get this thing started.
Zulu, Centennial Tower, enter right downwind runway 17 right, good way. Correction, right downwind 35 right, right downwind runway 35 right. Right downwind 435 right.
You get the fuel? Fuel's on both, right? Oh, yeah, the cutoff valve. I don't know why they insist on doing that on all these planes, defaulting with the cutoff valve in or off. It's very weird. You would have, if you didn't know to check that, you would have an absolute nightmare of a time trying to find that. Phase Jack, is this your free stream? I guess, yeah. Bush Kit, Prop Strike Studios would be, yeah, that would be kind of cool. A little bushed out one. Even, just like a tail dragger 150 would be pretty cool. Alright, let's get the weather, I guess, we don't really need the weather since it's an untowered field on PilotEdge here. So we're just going to go over to 18.3. 18.5 is actually the frequency. God, the fact that it makes you go through the thousands is pretty obnoxious. But there is the CTAF frequency. Jack, well, that would be awesome, man. Welcome. Flying Monkey, happy Labor Day. I'm glad you got the day off today. I will hopefully be hearing your voice soon once the heat finally dies down. God, it's been just insufferably hot. Okay, so we do have one navcom there. We have no autopilot in this thing, so that's fine. I'm gonna try to get frequency, let's see, transition, I want to do the one of the Bravo transitions here, and I know we have VFR transitions route ATC cleared require contact Seattle Tower on 2095. Okay, so 2095 right there. So I'm going to do a little bit of hopping around here. 2095. So we're going to go to Auburn first. So I'm going to get that in here right now. TIW. And then I think it's AUB. Let's see if that's right. No, that's not. That's 1,900 miles away. Right. S50. Okay, so I was way off. Sierra 50. That looks a little bit better. This obviously isn't the best way to get there, but we're going the scenic route into Auburn. So it looks like that. And direct to Kent. Nope, it's not going to want us to grab it. There we go. And there's Kent. Okay. I just saw a YouTube video of a guy in the 150 with a GTN 750. In the real world? Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit much. All right, so we need to quickly brief this. So the Mariner transition, that's when they're using the 3-4s. So I think that is correct. 1,500 to 2,500 as assigned by ATC. Cross the threshold. All right. So 50, we'll just be at 1,500 and we'll call up the tower and ask for that as we're over Vashon Island then. We'll just go right up the coast. Sweet, okay. Pretty simple, I guess. We've got it in there ready to go, and let's get the rest of the lights on. So we're gonna get the taxi, landing. We don't need any of that. We don't need the dome light. And okay. Tacoma traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, taxi runway 17, departing to the north, Tacoma. Okay. Cleared to the left, cleared to the right. Yeah, this is a super cool looking little plane. I love it. Also going to see if we can maybe do an ILS somewhere. Maybe maybe Boeing Field has a nice ILS that we can hop on, get some vectors. Some slant uniform vectors, not with no autopilot, so this will be a total nightmare.
Approaching runway 17.
Thank you. And we'll enrichen that a little bit. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Controls are free and correct. Let's see if this thing has working mags or not. No, not really. Okay. It is available through Steam or the Microsoft Store. Okay, so we're going to do a left downwind departure, departing to the north, and we're just going to fly up the Colvos Passage and then pick up our tower. We'll pick up Seattle Tower once we're kind of in that area. So 1,500. Okay. Tacoma traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, departing runway 17, left downwind departure to the north, Tacoma. All right, strobes are coming on, so lights, camera, and action.
Approaching runway 17. Entered runway 17. 4,900 feet remaining.
That should be enough. 4,000 feet in this little dude. This airport actually looks pretty nice for default. It's generic, but it's not so broken that it makes it not fun to fly. And that is a pretty nice shot right there. Yeah, it does look, it looks pretty sharp. This is my hometown here, Gig Harbor, Washington, and there is a seam. You can see like this is all the 3D kind of whatever they call that, geophotographed buildings, but there's a line where the ortho tile stops, and it's all pretty generic. It's kind of a bummer. That's something that will definitely get updated. Tacoma itself looks really good, except for the bridges. But yeah, like north end of Gig Harbor, you can kind of see where the color changes right there, and it's a little bit of a bummer, but like I said, they will update that eventually. Tacoma traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, left downwind departure to the north, last call, Tacoma. We won't stay. Their delta is actually, we're not even close to being out of it, but obviously nobody there. You can download high quality textures from the data. Yeah, no, I've got this area cached, but the actual data that it has is not the. There's a few seams in SoCal as well, but you can see we're coming up to this line here. So the actual tile that it has loaded is not high enough res to model anything custom. So they put in the generic 3D models there, and then this is the line. So here is, you know, all the custom kind of melty, jaggedy, goofy looking stuff, and then right here there's a crease. You can see it right there is the seam, and on the other side of that is all the generic stuff. So they just don't have a high enough res image right there. Yeah. So the Mariner transition is the south one. Yeah, okay. Let's get this thing off. But you'll notice this in a handful of locations in SoCal, but you can see that those are just placed objects. There's not enough, it's not high enough resolution to actually build the actual buildings. So, and it's not bad, honestly. If the whole thing looked like that, it would not be terrible. This is essentially just a slightly better version of what X-Plane did. But obviously the whole point of this tech is the custom 3D stuff. And that'll just get updated. I mean, that's part of what what they're streaming in. So it will eventually get tweaked. Okay, there it is. 1500. Let's switch over to Seattle Tower.
Correct.
November 83 Sierra, contact Seattle approach 120.4.
This is why I'm streaming right now. SeaTac Tower, good evening. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo 1500 just to the south of Vashon Island with a request.
Calling Seattle Tower, standby.
Oh, this is so good.
Hello, approach November 83 Sierra 3500.
November 883 Sierra, Seattle approach, pain altimeter 3015, advise any on the ATIS, please.
I've got information Zulu 83 Sierra.
We might have to circle a smidge, but it's okay. There's Vashon Island off our right.
We got Aerobat 204 Lima Echo with Seattle Tower, go ahead.
Yeah, Seattle Tower, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. We'd like to request the Mariner transition heading eastbound. We're at 1,500 just off of Vashon.
Number 204 Lima Echo, squawk 0521.
0521, 204 Lima Echo. 0251. 0251. There we go. Uh, 2.5 hour flight. Yeah, commercial flight, it's about 2.5 hours, yeah. Yeah.
At 115 left, Echo 10. Join Sierra, then Delta.
Okay, so that looks like it's still the lower res.
Left Echo 10, join
Maybe?
Delta to the ramp, monitor ground for 115, yeah.
Yep. That still looks awesome, though.
Number 4 Lima Echo, verify squawk 0521.
0521, sorry, 4 Lima Echo. I had it right the first time. That didn't sound right. SoCal uses 02, like all local beacon codes
November 0 Lima Echo, thank you. Radar contact 10 miles west of Seattle. Altimeter 3013. Cleared through the Seattle Bravo airspace via the Mariner transition eastbound and maintain VFR at 2000.
I cleared through the Bravo. We'll maintain VFR at 2000. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. Thanks.
Number 4 Lima Echo, report over 34 center.
I report over 34 Center, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, and happy Labor Day, Seattle.
Good to see you, buddy.
Let's see. Not 02, you're not in SoCal. Yeah. We're in a foreign land here. This place is really, really pretty to fly in. Similar, but for different reasons than SoCal. General Aviation here shortens the distance between cities a ton. Given the time of day, day of the week, it could take 2 years. Sharks fan, thank you for following. Welcome aboard. If you flew from John Wayne to Burbank, it would take you about 30 minutes. If you drove, it would take about 2 hours, maybe even more. Here, the traffic is probably worse here in some regards, but if just say the traffic is the same, you can see that the geography makes it really hard, whether it's an island or crossing water, having to go around if you're actually driving. So the time in between places is actually a little bit quicker in the Seattle Pacific Northwest area, Puget Sound area. So getting to certain places here can be just as fun GA than SoCal. SoCal is less geography limited and more traffic limited. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Seattle traffic is so bad. It's really, really bad. But yeah, Phase Jack, I am a pilot in real life, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my wife, when we lived in Tacoma, she would commute to the baseball stadium, and it was just freaking brutal. But this is excellent. I didn't even plan this. Look at this. I wasn't even looking at ForeFlight. Oh, I love it when that happens. That is awesome. Just right on the money. That's actually really creepy. I wasn't even looking at that. Yeah, it was brutal. It was really brutal when she did that. Yeah, we're in Seattle today. Yeah, this is SeaTac. Seattle is just to the north there, and then Tacoma you can see off our right wing.
Pull up. Pull up.
Browns Point.
295 should be on north departure.
Lou, 1985. Thank you for following. Welcome.
Over to departure, Walker 295.
We're gonna go to Auburn, and CTAF is 22.8. So 22.8. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun flying around, and I've flown in this simulator off stream more than I ever had with X-Plane, and it's been so fun and enjoyable flying up here that I wanted to fire up the stream and bring you guys along. But this plane is a lot of fun, and having no GPS and just flying around is a ton of fun. We're slant uniform, so as soon as we decide to do a little practice ILS, it's going to be a little bit sketchy. Yeah, it's not really a special VFR. It's just a published transition. It's not really as involved as the LAX transitions are. It's just an altitude and a rough area to fly over, basically. That looks pretty spot on. It's on the TAC chart, so if you switch over to the TAC chart, it'll pop up for you. You request it with the tower as well, so you don't really need any approach stuff. Flight following will probably make it easier setting it up, but looks pretty good. Seattle Tower Aerobat 204 Lima Echo over 34 Center.
Number 4 Lima Echo, roger, thanks.
Awesome.
Number 4 Lima Echo, verify altitude.
Creeping up a little bit. 4 Lima Echo, coming down to 2,000.
Thank you.
I friggin' love Marcus. He does not screw around.
82, request push on kilo.
Dave, thank you so much, man, for the 5 gifted subs.
Ground push to kilo approved.
Caterly, Felipe, Danis, Malik, Merwaz. Dave, thank you so much. 47 gifted subs. That's crazy, man. I know we're gonna go into.
Right turn towards Kent now.
Yeah, we'll turn towards Kent 204 Lima Echo.
Thank you.
We're gonna do a quick touch and go at Auburn, and then probably check out Boeing Field. Boeing.
Report Lima Echo, VFR traffic just off your front and to the right, about 1 o'clock, 2 miles northbound. VFR aircraft altitude indicates now 1,600. Type
I've got 2 targets in sight. Both look like they're in a similar location. Is there 1 or 2 targets there for Lima Echo?
The first target's about 1 o'clock and 1 mile. Second target's at same position, but 5 miles.
Okay, yeah, we got both of those traffics in sight. 204 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, roger. The one that was about 5 miles was turning southbound.
Okay, yeah, we got that turn in sight. 204 Lima Echo. Okay. Yikes.
November 83 Sierra, no traffic observed between you and the Payne Fields. Radar services terminated. Squawk and maintain VFR. Free exchange approved.
Alright, we'll squawk and maintain VFR and free exchange approved. Have a good day. See ya. See ya.
That looks so good.
Number 4 Lima Echo is clear the Bravo airspace. Radar services terminated. Squawk and maintain VFR. Free exchange approved.
Squawk and VFR, free exchange approved. Aerobatch 204 Lima Echo. Thanks for the help. Talk to you soon. See ya.
See ya.
Ding, 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 ding. Squawk and
Boise clearance, Alaska 40.
Deep D. How far out are we? 5. So yeah, there we go. Auburn traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 5 miles to the north, entering right downwind 34 Auburn. Nice, Dalmatian. I'll check that out. Yeah, that little traffic, that was close. God, look at how freaking good that looks. God. It's amazing. It's those moments that make this sim irresistible for the time being. I mean, like, looking down at that, you know, you zoom in and it starts to look a little bit chunky, but, you know, if you're zoomed out at 1,000 or so feet, it just is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I did your PPL at Boeing. Awesome. That is super cool. It's such a beautiful area to fly in. I can probably imagine that it is a bit on the frustrating side with the weather, but it is very pretty. I had an actual IMC situation last week in the Bonanza. Had to digress to different airport.
Hey,
Yeah, it can be pretty nutty.
What it is? Question mark.
What it is? What up, SeaTac Tower? Marcus, I love that you're a great controller. That's all I can say. I love it. And I apologize that I'm not always the best pilot. But you don't let anybody get away with nothing. Auburn traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, entering right downwind runway 34. Touch and go, Auburn. Julia and I moved back here 3 years ago. We gave it a shot up there and couldn't do it. It was not for us. But there are times when it is very pretty. Emerald Downs right there. There's the airport. I try not to. No, it's good, man. That's why I've missed flying with you, because it is excellent. I'm definitely going to get yelled at more before this is over, though. First notch of flaps coming down there. Yeah, the housing costs, just like it was, you know, my parents are a huge proponent of the area, but it's, you know, so they were like, oh, you guys are going to save so much money from Orange County, and we didn't at all. It was just as expensive, and in some ways more expensive. Auburn traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, left base 34 Auburn. Auburn traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, final runway 34, touch and go, straight out departure, Auburn. Okay.
500.
The closer you get, the more the scenery
Short
kind
final
of
runway 34.
shows its weaknesses. But this is, from the testing that I've done, one of the better approaches and feeling in the sim, which is why we're here, because this looks awesome. Oh, I wanted a better shot than that. That's pretty cool there too. Yeah, that looks freaking awesome. Okay, so if we try to do procedure, oh crap, okay. Arrival approach, ILS. So we do have two ILS options. Let's see if that might work. I'm gonna actually have to pay attention quite a bit here. Let's do Auburn. Seattle approach is 2385. Okay.
Pull up.
2385. The shiny one, welcome aboard. Thank you for following. Happy Memorial Day, Labor Day, whatever it is. Labor Day is what I meant to say. Seattle approach, good afternoon. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 1000 just north of Auburn.
Number 204 Lima Echo, Seattle approach, squawk 0253.
0253, 204 Lima Echo. Now we're on 02s. Okay, 0253. There we go. Okay.
Number 204 Lima Echo, radar contact 6 miles southeast of Seattle, altimeter 3013. I got Aerobat. What is your request?
All right, 3013. We like to get flight following to Boeing. Also the practice ILS for whichever runway is operating right now. We need to pick up the ATIS 204 Lima Echo.
For 4 Lima Echo, you're about over the FAF for 32 left. Are you self-navigating? You're looking for vectors for the approach?
Looking for vectors, ideally. 204 Lima Echo. We are slant uniform.
All right, can I get you to maintain VFR at 2,500 and head, make a right turn southeast bound, and I got your request. Maintain VFR outside the Bravo.
2,500 will head east, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. Okay, let's do 3-4 ILS for 3-2 left. Okay. See if I can manage to pull this off. 10.9. 10.9. There we go. And the course is 315. So let's get that down in 315. There we go.
Number 204 Lima Echo, fly heading 110 vectors for the ILS runway 32 left practice approach, maintain 2,500.
110, maintain 2,500, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo.
Holding tower, Delta 2282, holding short runway 2.
Okay, hand flying this is going to be tricky. I have not done this yet, so let's see if this will.
I hope so. Delta 2282,
work.
Portland Tower, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 3206.
I don't know what the actual altimeter setting is too, so that'll be. Well, I guess if it's we're at if it's 2992 and we're
Echo, what's your equipment suffix?
we're slant uniform, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo.
That's exciting.
Yeah. looks awesome. The mountain looks really, really good. Yeah, right, exactly. Exactly, rough edge. No winds. Hopefully we won't have any rogue clouds. Try to do this. I can do this. This is gonna be one long ass approach here.
Denver Tower, American 491 Heavy, ready 25.
I'm gonna
Number 4 Lima Echo, turn right, heading 280.
right 280 4 Lima Echo.
American 491, Denver Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind call.
Clear for takeoff 25, American 491.
Seattle approach 204 Lima Echo. We have information, Juliet at Boeing.
Number 4 Lima Echo, roger. And altimeter 2978.
2978 4 Lima Echo.
Tower, Cessna 8830, Alpha Golf 2, we're going straight ahead.
Number 83 Sierra in the ramp, line frequency, have a good day.
Right, this frequency, have a good one. 83 Sierra.
Flying Monkey. I wonder if we're gonna...
4 Lima Echo 7 from Dwayne, fly heading 290, maintain 2,500 till established on the localizer, and practice approach approved. No separation services during the approach and maintain VFR at all times.
290 maintained 2,500 until established. Cleared ILS 32 left approach 204 Lima Echo.
Practice approach, I'm not going to clear you for the approach, but I'm going to tell you that the practice approach is approved to maintain VFR.
Alright, practice approach is approved. Maintain VFR. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo.
Phoenix Ground, United 115, requesting push onto Delta.
And 115, Phoenix Ground, push to Delta approved.
Push Delta approved, United 115.
Boise Ground, Alaska 40, ready to at the terminal, ready to taxi with Tango.
Yes, you are, Marcus.
Alaska 40, Boise Ground, runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha.
28 right via Alpha, Alaska 40.
It's one of your best qualities, though, Marcus. It's one of your best qualities.
Delta 2282, contact departure.
Departure Delta 2282.
This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
491 heavy contact
Departure Delta 2282, 4,300 climbing 7,000.
Oh,
American 491.
I was saying the
2282.
we might run into the ghost of NR
15,000 Delta 2282.
up at Boeing.
Denver departure, American 491 Heavy's out of 7, climbing via the
All of his qualities are his best
departure.
qualities.
American 491 heavy, Denver
I love
departure, radar
Marcus.
contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I maintain 230, American 491.
Walker 295, let me know when you have the ATIS for pain.
We have information, Zulu Walker 295.
Walker 295, expect runway 34 right.
34
This
right,
is
Walker
awesome.
295.
Thanks, Vatsim. Alright, I'm gonna... This is better than X-Plane by hand right now. And that is pretty rad. I don't know why, but it is.
Delta 2282, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Caution.
Center 121.
TFR
No.
ahead.
2282.
I have not installed the realism mod.
0.6, we'll see you. Number 4 Lima Echo, Boeing Tower 120.6.
20.6 for Lima Echo. See you.
Delta 2282, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Boeing Tower, Aerobats 204, Lima Echo, practice approach 32 left. We have information Juliet, straight out departure on the go.
November 204 Lima Echo. I'm sorry, you said north departure or straight out?
Just straight out departure. Yeah, we're gonna hug the coast and then head north.
Number 204 Lima Echo, roger. The wind 310 at 8, gust 20, runway 32 left cleared, low approach, and north departure approved.
Can we make that a touch and go for 32 left, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo?
Number 4 Lima Echo, runway 32 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 32 left, straight out departure, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. Okay, so
Boise Tower, Alaska 40 is ready 28 right.
South Center Mall. This is freaking
Alaska
cool.
40, Boise Tower, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff. Wind 310 at 21, gust 33.
This is really, really cool.
Clear for takeoff.
Yeah, I don't think I
Right,
have
Alaska
ever flown by hand in X-Plane
Record
like this. This is
491,
cool.
heavy, contact Denver Center, 127.
Oh, nice, Dave. That's awesome.
2702, American 491
so,
heavy.
so needy. Just like with you guys, Flying Monkey, it's not enough to get the right side. I want a short approach and long
3 mile
landing
final runway
along with
32
that.
left.
It's not enough to be
491,
slotted in
Denver
between
Center, climb and maintain flight level
airliners.
380.
Got to have preferential parking treatment. Yeah, this looks awesome. Yeah, I've not done anything at night in this sim yet. Really, I mean, actually, I don't think I have. It's all been daytime.
500.
God, that's just awesome.
Alaska 40, contact Big Sky departure.
Going to departure, Alaska 40.
Staying pretty good on the localizer. I'm shading a little bit high on the glide slope, but it's
Big Sky departure,
it's
Alaska
amazing
40 is at
how
4,300 for 16,000.
how much easier it is.
Alaska 40, Big Sky departure, radar contact.
Okay, mixture's full in, lights are on, fuel is good, localizer, like that looks awesome. And I don't know if it's, I mean, it may be the fact that the actual instrumentation is not as accurate, so it might appear to be like I'm doing better. El Nacho, thank you for following. Welcome.
282, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Yeah, Golden Hour is amazing.
Pink Tower, Walker 295 is 10 miles due southwest towards stop landing with Zulu.
Walker 295, make a straight in with Payne Tower, make straight in, runway 34 right, and report 3 miles south.
Straight in 34 right and 3 miles, Walker 295.
Delta 2282, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 390. Alaska 40, clear direct valley, resume on navigation, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Clear direct valley, resume on nav, and climb and maintain.
Allied
flight
Pim,
level
thank you for
230,
following.
Alaska 40.
Welcome. That was timed out perfectly. That was awesome. Whoa.
Pull up. Pull up.
Phoenix ground, Unit 115, ready to taxi.
Spectrum Meltdown, thank you for following. Welcome. That's why I liked this 152 a little bit more
Ground runway 7 right.
because it feels a little bit more real.
Yeah, it's at 115 with Phoenix Ground runway 7 left.
Connor Official, welcome aboard. Thank you.
7 left Delta for United 115.
Let's see how downtown works. I should have timed my follow to distract you on short final. There was a time when that was the case, when I would freak out over that.
Caution, TFR ahead.
No one cares about the Mariners, so we're going to fly right through that TFR.
Caution, inside TFR.
Still don't care. In the simulators, X-Plane, P3D, MSS, it always depicts Seattle as clear skies. I don't remember it being like that too much when I was living there. Not a whole lot. 3,000 foot ceiling. Light rain. That's awesome. Yeah, let's go up to Payne, and then I think we want to try out Friday Harbor. Let's see if the city looks any better now with the new CPU. Yeah, Marcus, the weather system right now only will depict 2909 or 2, and so I just have it has to stay there. What are you showing right now? Because I don't know what my sim is actually reporting as altimeter. It should just be 2909 or 2. Yeah, those buildings look a little crunchy, but that's pretty awesome. Like if I'll just go to 1,000 feet and see what it's showing up. Radar says you are at 1,000. Okay, so I'm going to go to my 1,000.
Alaska 40, contact Salt Lake City Center 128.72.
128.72, Alaska 40.
Walker 295, heavy in sight, runway 34 right, clear to land.
34 right, clear to land, Walker 295.
Okay, so radar says 1,300. So let's go to 1,300 and see what the altimeter. It'd be awesome if it. So there's 3021. Boeing Tower, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. What's the current altimeter?
Alaska 40, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 360. Number 4 Lima Echo, Boeing reporting 3011.
3011 for Lima Echo. So it's 3021 is what the sim is showing right now. Okay, so that's a little screwed.
And November 4 Lima Echo, remain outside the Bravo airspace, and frequency changes approved, squawk VFR.
Frequency change approved, squawk and VFR. We'll stay out of the Bravo 204 Lima Echo. Thanks for the help. Huh. Okay. So that'll eventually get sorted out, I'm sure. The lack of real weather is a little bit annoying, but this just looks freaking awesome.
Phoenix Tower, United 115 short of...
See, look, check out the Ballard locks down here, how those are drawn. So I am assuming and probably incorrectly that because Microsoft is based here, that there's going to be any special considerations made to the scenery out here. I doubt that is the case, but
426 Romeo
it's worth
Bravo.
looking.
Really hard to hear you.
There are the locks.
Noise as I am your voice.
So that looks.
Stand by. I'll get you.
It's at least there, but it looks a little funky.
Mammoth altimeter 30.
If you zoom in, things start to fall apart if you zoom in. I believe real world weather was supposed to be massively improved in September update later in the month. Hope so. Yeah, that would be great. It's supposed to be on live weather now, but... Okay, where is...
Number 8231 Tango, Oakland Center, Mammoth altimeter 3024.
Tower is 20.2.
Walker 295, where do you park?
Full park at the North Ramp, Walker 295.
Just straight ahead.
A-firm 295.
Walker 295 into the ramp via Golf and stay on my frequency.
20.2, there we
Ramp
go.
via Golf, this frequency, Walker 295, good.
Okay, sweet there, and then we'll pick up the ATIS. ATIS. Pain. Look up. Is somebody flying over us? Alright, we got information, Sierra. Apparently there's an Easter egg at the Asobo studio.
I mean, it sounds like you're using a webcam microphone. It's just picking up your room noise. So if you got your engine sounds coming out your speakers, your microphone is picking them up.
Okay.
United 115, contact departure.
Alright, so we are...
Departure 115. Phoenix Departure United 115 with you, 2,300 for 8,000.
United 115, Phoenix departure, I'm also with you. United 115, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 210.
God, that looks so good.
Flight level 210, United 115.
And also with you. We actually, this is not a good altitude to be at, actually. There we go, it's a little bit better. Payne Tower, good evening. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 10 miles to the south. Information Sierra, inbound touch and go.
Number 204 Lima Echo, Payne Tower, thanks for Sierra, straight in, runway 34 right, report 3 miles south.
Straight in, 34 right, report 3 miles out. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. 34 right, okay. So we'll be
United 115, turn right heading
calling
200.
them up pretty soon here.
Could you repeat the
This looks freaking amazing.
United 115 heading 200.
Right heading 200, 15.
Whoa. That doesn't look great. That's crazy. That is crazy. No autopilot. Nope. Just going by hand. But just the slower speed that this thing goes, and the flight model is closer to something that kind of resembles an airplane. It does trim out nicely, and the landing speeds are a lot more manageable. I think it's, like I said, because you're starting at a slower speed, but it does feel like it lands a little bit more appropriately, and that's just the default plane characteristics. The notes on that realism edition that's floating around, it seems to be mainly systems, fuel flow, electrics, which is great and super cool. But I didn't see really any mention of the flight characteristics being changed too much, or any of the speeds. I think it is in there, but just not. It didn't seem like that was the focus of it. That view is insert. That gets you into the drone view. Screenshot Simulator 2020. And it's great at that. It is great at that. But I did like a handful of airport reviews in the SoCal area. And to me, a lot of what makes scenery or the airport a good scenery is the approach and the surrounding areas. X-Plane did a much better job, I think, in just defaulting to the airport. Like, the layout was just a lot better, even if it was missing custom buildings. But this, even if the airport itself is super jank, to be able to really feel like you're flying into any particular airport, down to the shopping center on Final or unique buildings along the way, to me that is equally important and impressive as having the right location for the fuel, the self-serve fuel or whatever.
115, you should be on the 200 heading to join the departure.
So I don't think that it is a bad thing that it's Screenshot Simulator right now, because that seems to be the hardest thing to nail down. Crowdsourcing, with some kind of portal like X-Plane had, would be a great way to expedite the airports being tuned up and fixed a little bit, but otherwise this is pretty rad.
Center 134
Yeah.
125.1.
Yeah.
Alaska 40, Seattle Center 125.1.
I feel like whatever X-Plane did on the airport side, default, was just way better. Even the ones that were not touched by the community. Paint Tower, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 3 mile final, 34 right.
2 mile final,
Alaska
runway 34
40,
right.
Seattle Center, roger, thanks. Number 204 Lima Echo, what's your direction of departure?
We're going to be straight out, heading to the north, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo.
Number 4 Lima Echo, runway 34 right, clear touch and go, north departure approved.
Clear touch and go, 34 right, north departure approved, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo. It is hard to compare, but if there's an airport that does not have a gateway scenery, they were still laid out better. But you're right. I mean, it's unfair to compare. I mean, this is still just a couple of weeks old, so
500.
I don't know. It doesn't excuse most of this stuff. I still think it's a paid beta.
United 115, contact
But
Albuquerque
you
Center,
can't, this has been.
134.32.
This is just a short, nice little flight
134.2, United 115.
in Seattle. It looks freaking awesome. That looks insane. I don't know. I go back and forth. I just kind of waffle between this is great and this is garbage.
United 115, Albuquerque Center.
And I feel like the experience I've had with this plane was more on the this is great side. And the bush flying stuff is way fun. Holy crap. If you're off field in some place without buildings that look really goofy, it's super great. Big Bacon 2001, thank you very much. Yeah, I did get a new CPU. Yeah, The old one was
Number 6 Romeo Bravo, yeah, the
so
microphone quality is
pissed
still
off
the
at
same,
the
there's no
simulator.
change.
It was insane.
Background noise, not that I can tell, but I can tell you're still using a webcam microphone or something of that sort.
Oh, look at this cutie little airport. Little runway. Not the airport, it's not cute, but this little runway is.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay, and... Oh, I just missed it. I just missed who followed. Like that, I mean, that looked and felt great. Bagu123, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Yeah, that was a cool runway. This is one of Boeing's big facilities, and that little tiny runway off the side there is kind of cool. That is a very wide parallel runway. But yeah, that is great. Amaranth followed. Good. I've been wondering when she was going to follow, Max. Happy Labor Day, Max. Sloped runway looks so good. Yeah, it did look... that looked really nice, actually. That approach, that airport... Oh, look at the big Boeing facility. Holy frickin' crap. Look at the size of that. Yikes. How would you like to be the roofer for that place? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I love that little runway off to the side. Is a little cutie. That is a little cutie. And where is Friday Harbor? There's a couple of really pretty airports here in the San Juans.
Alaska 40, descend at
watching this brings me back to get my PPL. No glass, no GPS. Dude, it's so fun. It's really fun.
Lima Echo, freak exchange approved.
Freak exchange approved. 4 Lima Echo. We'll see you.
See ya.
Now I gotta figure out where Friday Harbor is. Oak Harbor. Whidbey Island. We could do a little touch and go at Whidbey Island too. Air Park. I love anything that's that. Air Park. I love that. 22.9. For right now, this airplane, this type of flying is perfect for this. You know, some slant uniform, practice approaches. It holds altitude okay. It's not as touchy as I thought it was going to be, at least this plane. Flying 747 tonight on PilotEdge. Keith has given me a waiver. God. Holy crap. That is a hard copy the risk. Alright, Whidbey Island Air Park. We're going to land to the north. Whidbey Island, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 8 miles to the west. Going to enter a right downwind, runway 34, touch and go straight out of departure, Whidbey Island. The only time I've flown the 747 in this yet has been the landing, whatever little landing competitions. And it is probably more my setup than anything, but dude, once that thing gets in a, what do you call it, PIO, it's just not coming out of it. Yeah, Rob, that's the only... I really haven't flown the G1001 at all. Except for the like landing competition stuff where it throws you in it. I haven't willingly loaded up on that. Yeah, the steam gauge one is... I almost said great, but it's better. It's better than the G1000. All right, where is it? It should be off to the right. Is that what it's saying? Is the airport? That looks kind of airport shaped. Let's see if that is actually the case. The Labor Day crazies are out. Yeah, this is pretty. I mean, to go up to Whidbey Island if you lived in Tacoma would take... This would be an all-day ordeal to get up here. But we, even with a couple of stops along the way, we just zipped right up here. No problemo. Gary Drew. Gary just subscribed to YouTube. That's pretty rad. I have a VR 360 video coming out on YouTube in the next couple of days, which they haven't done well when I've tried it in the past. I'm giving it a couple more shots to see if it works, but I think it turned out pretty cool. But the last one I did had like 180 views or something. It's not something people want to click on, apparently. Okay. Looks good. Whidbey Island traffic, Airbat 204 Lima Echo, final runway 34, touch and go, straight out departure, Whidbey Island. Pictures from this place look freaking gorgeous. If I can save up enough money to, like, I need so many friggin' hours IFR cross country
1 mile
for my
final
instrument
runway
rating.
34.
If I can save up enough money to fly that little 172 up here, visit my family and hit up a couple of these airports, that would be pretty rad. But Chairman G's Bat Stew flu is kind of putting a damper on their financial situation. Whidbey Island traffic, Airbat 204 Lima Echo, short final 34, touch and go, straight up departure, Whidbey Island. God, that scared the crap out of me. What's up, Neil? Happy, what is it, Monday? So, these trees look pretty cool.
Pull up.
No, I'm just,
Pull up.
no simulator hours, just the real deal. Pete, how's it going? Thank you for following. Yeah, this looks a little bit different than some of the pictures I've seen. But it seems like there's a pretty realistic kind of undulation to these airports that I kind of dig. That's a little sketch. Nice. Well, perfect timing, man. Welcome aboard. Which video brought you? I always think that is super awesome when somebody comes to the live stream after having watched a YouTube video. It's YouTube doing its thing. Hopefully you don't say the one where I fly to space in an X-15, because that would be embarrassing. Friday Harbor. Which one of you is Friday Harbor, dude? There's Oak Harbor. I haven't even looked at this at all. Apparently not. San Fernando Valley. Oh, right on. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. What's up, Hawks? Dude, it's going fantastic, man. We're doing a little airport hopping in the beautiful Pacific Northwest on PilotEdge. Yeah, why can't I get... there's Oak Harbor. Okay, Oak Harbor's fine. That's a big enough airport. Or maybe is it just way further north than I thought? There's Bellingham. Oh crap. Those sounds are pretty cool when you put some aero load into it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. All right, instead of going north, I'm gonna hit a little U-turn here and head back towards my old neck of the woods, and we're gonna check out Bremerton. That is where I had my first discovery flight. Was in Tacoma before we moved. It was like a couple of months before we ended up moving, but we flew to Bremerton. I've flown there with my dad a number of times too. Yeah, the frame creaking, it's awesome. No, Neil, it's actually the lovely Marcus. You know, I have, I tried to do an update on a plane or test one out, and I couldn't get it to work. So, Hawks, if you do get it to work, let me know how you downloaded it. If it's, I've just been like a little bit hesitant on that kind of stuff because I don't want it to break anything. And like not be able to get it back, basically. It's probably fine, but yeah, hopefully. I haven't read any. The ones that I didn't have the best instructions, so didn't get a chance to really. It was with the Bonanza too, which is super broken. This plane isn't necessarily broken. If there's something that improves it, is great, but it's not broken like the other ones are. See if there's a, there should be an approach here at Bremerton. So procedure, approach, ILS runway 20. Okay, we're gonna do that then. ILS 20, so do direct to, and that should be pretty straightforward. So we'll do plate. Approach, and we'll just I'm not gonna we're not gonna get on approach or anything. Let's just see what the altitude starts at 3,000, 111.1, 111.1, and the course is 197. Come on. There it is. 197, right about there. Why do you say the Bonanza is broken? Oh, it's like tops out at 150 knots. It's terrible. I've got a friend who lives in Coopville on Whidbey Island. There is a landing strip there with F-18s. Where F-18s do touch and goes nearby. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we're pretty close to that actually, aren't we? That's where we just... Bush Point. What is Bush Point? Yeah, this looks really pretty. As long as you stay zoomed out. It looks fantastic if you stay zoomed out. Okay, 3,000. Can I get up to 3,000 without bumping into anybody? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't know if it's just me, but is the stream choppy for anyone else? Let's see how the stream is looking. It's a little bit choppy. Yep, it's a little tiny bit choppy. Yeah, if it starts getting choppy, just let me know, and I will. It's been a weird quirk with OBS in this thing. It just won't. It's like a permission order thing that hopefully gets ironed out. I've tried a handful of different solutions. None have really worked. Improved it slightly here and there, but it's still kind of annoying. Let's doing it again. Yeah, as soon as I click into the OBS window is when it fixes itself. Yeah, it is. Going again. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. Julia, are you streaming anything at the moment? No. Let's see. Okay. I will try to keep an eye on it. Yep, see now it's down again. Go back into it, and it's good. Super annoying. Okay. Well, I've got it up and am somewhat monitoring it right now, but that is frustrating. So I apologize. I'll try to do my best to keep an eye on it. 3,000 still. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? Happy Monday. We're having a good Labor Day. No, this is just the standard 152. Yeah, it is. It is not modded. Had I known that it was that hot of a commodity, I would have tried to get that thing set up before streaming. We still could. There's nothing keeping us from doing that, I guess. Get it trimmed out. 5,000, 10,000, 5,000, 7,000. Okay. All right.
Pull up. Pull.
No, we are over. I'm not actually sure where we're over. Thrasha, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Hansville. My uncle has a cabin up there. Alright, what is the approach, the initial approach fix for this guy? ILS 20, and that is...
Pull up. Pull up.
Josh Ant Brown, thank you for following. Welcome. That should work out there. Okay. Yeah, this is the Aerobat, yeah. She's a little cutie. It's trimmed out nicely, at least altitude-wise. I am not on flight following. I'm just monitoring guard right now. So yeah, I'm just it's nice and quiet. No one's meowing on our frequency. Everything is looking good. There's the Hood Canal Bridge, I believe, right? Is it? Yeah, Hood Canal Bridge. So that is nice. Alright, are these high res here? They look to be not really. Nope. Okay. Still looks great though. Yeah, the textures on this look a little bit more worn, a little bit better than like the 172 does, so it's pretty enjoyable. Coco Pelly, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Wouldn't it be busier IRL? Not necessarily. Let's see what it looks like. IRL. Flight radar 24. I recently Googled the two 172s I trained in the mid-90s. Brought back some memories. Nice. All right, let's see what it looks like up here. I mean, if you're not talking to anybody, if you're just monitoring guard, flying around VFR, you're not going to hear anything. Yeah, there's a couple of planes over where we're at, but not too many. But we likely wouldn't hear any of them right now. There's a submarine base.
Destination AWAS is 121.2.
Thank you. There's a submarine base, the Banger submarine base. Let's see if we can spot kind of where it is. But it is, it's got a prohibited area, and my parents were flying pretty close to it years ago, and had like spotlights being shined up at them, which was probably pretty disconcerting if you're flying around. Okay, what is the... I have no idea what the altimeter, like the actual altimeter, is going to be, so that will make this probably a little bit tougher, but what are the minimums here? 1200. Awesome. Circling then. Do you ever fly without the aid of GPS? Yeah, Nacho. I mean, we don't have a GPS here. I've got 4Flight, so this has just got all the charts and everything. This is what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, there's no GPS on here. The GPS on this thing is pretty broken anyway, so it's kind of useless. But yeah, I definitely don't use like the pre-flight plan stuff. I haven't even touched any of that, but except for once. Delion and Angle Delion. I probably butchered that. Thank you very much for following. Welcome. And now we are over Paulsbo, which is where my mom is from. Let's see if I can spot the harbor. Where's Paulsbo Harbor? Sweet, yeah, there's Paulsbo. And yeah, this is where my mom grew up. That's pretty cool. Oh no, that might be Silverdale. Keyport, Port of Paulsbo. No, yeah, that is Paulsbo. Cool. Oh, I see. Yeah, the airport is on the other side of those hills. I see where we're at. So I'm waiting for these needles to line up, and then we'll turn towards the airport. That looks like Silverdale. Yeah, this little plane is really fun. There it is. Definitely been one of the more fun planes. If anyone has tried what the hell's the name of it? It's the like dedicated bush plane. I can't think of the name of that. It's just the goofiest damn thing ever, but holy crap, it is super fun. We might have to take that out for a spin. This is for sure. Yeah, what the hell, Ryan? I was ready to go, dude. I was loaded up at Auburn, ready to rock, and just got ghosted by the meat master. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they really thought that one through, security guard. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that guy at all. I mean, nav too. Yeah, I guess you could, like, what if I hit nav? No, this should just be listening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their goal there was. And now that's going to be going off. Can I turn that off? There we go. Okay, love you, Ryan. Bye. Turn those off. Still going? Okay, I think I turned it off now. Be truthful. Be truthful. How many times did being a pilot help with the ladies? Once. It just needed to work once. But it does work. Works pretty damn good. Alright. Yeah, shouldn't we be asking Julia that question?
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Fuck.
Okay, let's see if we could do as good of a job as the Boeing Field ILS. We'll be circling here. Let's see. Bremerton is 2305. 2305. Bremerton traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, practice ILS 20 Bremerton. Way high. 60% of the time, it does work most of the time. The Olympic Mountains look freaking awesome out there. Good lord. This whole area looks awesome. This is a really nice depiction of this area. Even though it doesn't have a lot of the custom buildings, the placement of the buildings that are here are pretty excellent. Way off. I guess if we're flying instruments, we should probably look at the instruments that we're flying off of. That would be helpful. Bremerton traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 5 miles out, ILS 20. Circle for runway 02, Bremerton. X-Plane, yeah, I will probably go back to X-Plane at some point, but right now this is a lot of fun. Hawks, I have 0 time in a 152 in real life. Yeah, I have none. I would love to have some though. My parents had a 140, which is basically this, just with a tail dragger version of this. So that I would like to see what it's like. They seem really fun. I mean, I think these are such cool airplanes, and it would be a lot of fun to fly them. Seems legit, but I don't like that I can pull the mixture basically out before the engine starts puttering. Sim coders will have to come to the rescue. Speed seemed good. Flight dynamics feel better. Awesome. Alright, so there's minimum, so I guess we'll just land 20. Bremerton traffic, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, straight in runway 20, 3 mile final. Bremerton.
One mile final runway 20.
guess we could have circled, but no need.
500.
There's an autocross. There's a racetrack and autocross court. This used to be like an old military field off to the left there. So it might look like another runway, but it's actually a racetrack. Yeah, I hope anybody. A2A would be great, but I will even take some Carenado plus SimCoder action. Well, there's a little bit of a sink there. That, the actual touchdown when the speeds are good, looks, sounds, feels better than X-Plane pretty substantially. Like that looked pretty cool. But it seems to be really this plane. It's like the 172 doesn't really feel like that. There's something like funky with how that feels. This feels like a real airplane. The 172 feels like it wants to be a real airplane. What's the mod for the G36? I don't know of the actual mod. I was sent it from somebody and I couldn't really get it to work yet, but it's just totally, that poor Bonanza, dude, is totally broken. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna help frame rates, but it's just so freaking slow. It's not even close to the real thing. Okay, let's do ATIS LM Hotel. All right, information hotel, and tower is 24.4. So 24.4. 24.4. Okay. PilotEdge is nice add to the game and the best way to play. Oh yeah, I was missing PilotEdge so much when, for the first couple weeks before the patch came out. It looks really good. It's hard for me to enjoy it without adding PilotEdge. And it's mainly because to me the fun part about flying is managing everything. It's not just about taking off, flying somewhere and landing. It's managing the flight, it's navigating, it's communicating, it's picking the right runway, it's flying an approach. All of that stuff is what combined is what makes flying fun for me. So taking that away makes it not as enjoyable. And PilotEdge does such an amazing job at creating that realistic atmosphere that once you've gotten used to it, it's really, really tough to fly without it. And that goes for any other region that is not covered by PilotEdge. One of the main reasons why I was able to keep my X-Plane spending habits in check was because I just had to fly on PilotEdge, and I didn't download, you know, Atlanta or Miami or New York sceneries. I just, once I got my, you know, PilotEdge area sceneries dialed in, I didn't need to do anything else. And that's not going to be for everybody by any means. If you're here, which by the way, thank you everybody for joining and watching this afternoon. But if you're in the camp of you've never watched a flight sim stream, or you hadn't been interested in aviation before this and are just kind of checking this out because this is the, you know, one of the latest and greatest games, we ran out of fuel. I'm here like talking about how adding realism to the simulator is so great, but we're gonna have to ditch. Just completely ran out of gas. How awesome is that? All right, so this is gonna be an emergency landing here. So what I would do is, we don't have any fuel. I would try to restart it. I know we're out of fuel because I can see that we're out of fuel. So best glide, I'm going to assume, is probably in the mid 60s. So I'm just going to hold mid 60s. I've got my landing spot. So there is airspeed, ABC's airspeed, best landing spot, which is this road here. At least it would be probably in the real world. Yeah, I think that's our best spot. It's usually always the first place you go to is your best spot, and then communicate. So I would hop on with ATC. I'm on guard right now, so I would actually just say like we're going down, and we're just going to. This is hilarious. Yeah, I would tell ATC at this point. It feeds from both tanks. Yeah, it feeds from both tanks. Yeah. I know I can automatically add some, but I haven't done a dead stick landing in this yet. Oh, it's oh, the air sound, that sounds awesome. So we'll load it up with fuel.
500.
Ooh, I wonder if we can hit up that field right there. Yeah, we're gonna be on a left base for that field. We got tons of excess energy that we can use. Not tons, but pretty good. Let's get the first notch of flaps in there once we know we have it made. Nope, first spot was the best. There's a house right there that we probably would have run into. So we're just gonna land on this nice little road right here. Okay. Roller coaster. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I am so used to 172s, like you load it up with fuel and you've got 5 hours worth of range, but apparently not in this thing. You do not have 5 hours worth of range. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So what do we have? Fuel. Let's go full on. Just how many gallons? 14 gallons, 28 gallons. Yeah, that should have been 4, unless it was at 50%. It may have been at 50. If it was at 50, that would make a lot more sense. If we were at 50, that we would have run out of fuel right about now. Yeah, so if it wasn't filled up, then we would have for sure run out. That's so funny. How much wing clearance? Well, I would imagine that this is going to be a 2-lane road. Let's find out actually where this is and see if see if we would have been able to land there, what it would look like. Let's do Gig Harbor, Washington. So let's go zoom out. We're somewhere on yeah, default is 50 is kind of what I thought, yeah. So that is definitely going to not be good. All right, this is a main road. I think I actually even know where this road is. So we got a clearing there. That would have been a good spot too, but we didn't have enough energy to get there. That looks like Gig Harbor. So we're at Key Peninsula. Let's see. Key Peninsula. Oh yeah, okay. I know exactly where this is. I will show you. We landed right here on 144th. So this is that clearing that we just missed right there. So there's 144th, and it does kind of dead end there. I wonder what we actually landed on. So let's see how wide this is. And of course, no one's been here. Google said, nope. This will give us a good idea. It would have been tight. If it looked like that, it would have been pretty tight. But we would have sneaked in there. Possibly. That is so awesome. Yum. All right, now we're gonna have to find a way to get out of here. What did I say? Information hotel. Nope, won't be able to take off there into that bush. Some serious off-roading. That would have been easier in X-Plane too, because I think it, you know, if there's a road there, it doesn't do whatever the hell this is. It actually would give us a road. Should be a clearing up here. If I was actually on with approach, though, if I had flight following on at the time, I would have told them that we were screwed and going down. Yeah, so we would have had just under, hey buddy, we would have had just under 2 hours of fuel, especially doing touch and goes. We would have been climbing out a fair amount. Okay, all right, little Aerobat. Let's get some short field, soft field. We'll take off.
Too low. Terrain.
Yeah, this would have been a good place to ditch. Come on, get up. And we are up. You got a nice... Oh, yeah. Out of fuel. Yep. Dead stick landing. That was pretty fun. That actually was pretty well done in terms of how that felt. Like, it cuts out. Probably would have sputtered a little bit more, but like just the sound of it was awesome. You know, it shows you that they've added some some cool sound effects to the actual airframe itself versus, you know, just the engine. X-Plane did a little bit too, but it was more whooshy and less, you know, that like metallic creaking sound. Oh my god, almost died. Yeah. No, it's got to be like real world pilot dead stick landing. They'll, you know, you got to have real world pilot in there. Streamer almost, I landed where? And there's got to be, the thumbnail has to be this. Real world pilot out of gas. Let's do, let's make the, I'll make the thumbnail right now. How about that? Let's go. Wait, let's go up. This is so stupid. There are times when I really hate myself. This is one of them. Okay. All right, there you go. There's the thumbnail and shrink. Done. Yep, arrow out of nowhere. I've done the arrow thing before. I've tried the arrow. So it doesn't work all the time. I tried a very like clickbaity thumbnail. I'll show you the most clickbait video that I tried, and it didn't do anything. It totally bombed. Let's see here. Where is it? Well, actually, I'm gonna pause this so I don't run into anything. Let's do view as. Hang on. View as yourself. Okay, let's see if it'll pop up here. Uploads, videos. This might work. Okay. Like there's some arrows. Those are working. That one's not working. Traffic alerts. I tried that one. That was my like in distress thumbnail. Like, holy crap, look at that, traffic alerts. Oh my god. Where's the one that's like, I tried really hard to be clickbaity. Here it is. COVID-19 LAX and beach tour. Empty with arrows pointing, virtual reality 360, 225 people. Like nobody freaking watched that at all. They saw that thumbnail and just went, this is crap. You are crap. Nobody wants any of this. What's up, Zodius? It sucks. Let's see. It's a cool video though. That is at the South Complex over at LAX. Yep. It looks like from here it's really hard to tell. That might little tour, be little 360 tour, 747 or something. It's definitely big, but that is one of only 2 airplanes that we're gonna blah blah blah. Unpause. Should have had an arrow pointing at your headphones with the traffic alert. Yeah, that would have been good too. That would have been way better. Okay. That is Gig Harbor. That's my old hometown right there. I would like to, geez, like how many, thank you everyone that's joined the Discord. We have Maximus, Powers, Flight Hound, Bacon, Captain Diaz, Triss, Couch Flyer, Richard Moore, Ski Daddy, CJ Wellman, Powell, David, and Oski. Thank you guys so much for joining the Discord. It's been such an awesome community to have, and I love that it's been growing as a result of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Because I hope that a lot more video gamers, casual fans of the simulator are turned into aviation nerds. The DA-50 is pretty cool. Petey, thank you for joining. Maria, we're headed to Olympia, and this is the Discord in case Nightbot fell asleep, but this is the Discord link here. Real world pilot runs out of gas. You won't believe what happens next. That's funny. I'm at 3,000 trimmed at 24 inches squared doing 162. Yeah, that's slow. That's not good. Not gonna cut it, Bonanza. It's Horsehead Bay out there, and what do you call it? What's that island called? Fox Island. Is hotel? Do we still have hotel? I feel like ATIS KOLM. I feel like we're hotel still. Okay, so we do have information. Hotel. Let's see. Netar. What's he probably? Oh Jesus, 1.4 gusting 2.6. Holy crap. 050. So runway 8, I guess. I don't know if we'll see any orcas, Maria, but we'll keep an eye out for them. Yeah, it's windy as crap, man. Yeah, oh yeah, that's still, yeah, you should be at over 170. I mean, it'll happily cruise around at 176. Yeah, 160 is way too slow. Daniel, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Okay. Is that the right? Did I already put in the frequency for tower 24.4? I did. Okay. It really is actually very windy today. I know. Well, that's what I just said, Maria. It's actually windy, gusting 2.6. That's the real world weather. We are not seeing that in the simulator, but the real world data that we're grabbing.
Clear at Bravo 7.
491 Heavy, straight ahead, Charlie 7, Charlie to the ramp, and monitor ground, 119.75.
Charlie 7, Charlie to the ramp, will go into Bravo 25, monitor ground.
Olympia Tower, good afternoon. Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, 3,000 feet, about 12 miles to the north. Information Hotel, touch and go.
Multiple aircraft going over 648 Tango, runway 32 right, cleared for the option.
Cleared for option 32 right, 648 Tango.
UPS 650, 8
Sorry.
Heavy, turn left, heading 040.
040, 958 Heavy.
Who else was calling?
Olympia Tower, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo, Information Hotel, about 15 to the north, inbound touch and go.
Number 204 Lima Echo, left downwind runway 35, report 4 miles north.
Left downwind runway 35, call you 4 miles out, Aerobat 204 Lima Echo.
UPS 958 Heavy, descend and maintain 5,000.
Got it.
5,000, UPS
Sandstorms in eastern Washington, that sounds fun.
Fusion Tower, Skyhawk Mounted 78 Alpha Papa is 10 miles southwest, requesting full stop landing.
We already flew over Paulsbo, Maria.
Outside the Delta airspace for just a moment, please.
Roger that, 8 Alpha Papa.
UPS 958 heavy, continue left turn heading at 340.
Well, now we've got full fuel, so we can go all day long in this thing.
340, intercept the localizer, UPS 958.
Pull the mixture back, cruise around. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It has a, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but if you look at the buildings, they're kind of pre-made assets, and you can see you have a different color. Like the trees here are a lighter color than the trees like out here. So there's different data being pulled that creates different level of detail, and Paulsbo kind of had the lower level of detail than like Tacoma would. Tacoma, you can actually see all of the individual buildings.
Heavy, you're 16 miles from Dwayne, maintain 5,000 until established on localized cleared islands, runway 32 left approach.
Okay, there's
Maintain 5,000 until established, cleared for the ILS, 32 left approach, UPS 958 heavy.
For 24 Tango, climb and maintain flight level 190.
So where's this at now? We are...
24 Tango Tango.
I don't even know what this... Gower? Nisqually National Wildlife Refuge. Boston Harbor. Apparently there's a Boston Harbor in Washington. Didn't know that. That's Olympia right there. So we're looking at downtown Olympia right there. So right there is kind of that marshland where the 5 cuts through. And that those lights right there are that's McCord. Of course the mountain. Yeah, Steilacoom is behind that pillar.
Number 737, Echo Mike, Farmington, ground runway 25.
So if this is the updated or the actual model, we might be able to see the state capitol here. That is Mount Rainier, not Mount Hood. Yeah, where the capitol is on the west side. So how is this looking? Oh, we might not get anything. I might be totally flat. How's it look down there? Yeah, we might not see anything. But let's see. There might be a seam closer to Olympia, and we'll be able to tell pretty quick what it looks like.
UPS 958 heavy, contact Boeing Tower.
Yeah, it's not going to show up.
20.6, UPS 958 heavy.
It's not going to show up. It looks okay though. I mean, it looks pretty nice.
Tango, we'd like to make this next one a full stop.
0648 Tango Boeing Tower, Roger. Just continue for now. Send your down. I'll call your base. I got a jet that's going to be arriving on 32 left.
Roger, we'll extend our downwind 648 Tango.
Boeing Tower, UPS 958 heavy. Where that jet is going to be arriving on 32 left. UPS 958 heavy, Boeing Tower. You are indeed that jet. Runway 32 left. Clear to land. Wind at 3109. Gust 15. Clear to land. UPS 958 heavy. 648 Tango. I can probably get you the 32 left for the full stop.
Yeah, it is
give me no delay on the
super
runway
windy in real
approach.
life
Can you
right
do that?
now.
Yeah, no delay. 34
Okay,
left.
what is the data looking like now?
Make it a short approach. 32 left. Clear to land. 32 left. The wind.
Still
3109. Gust 15.
still low.
Cool land, 34 left, 648 Tango.
Okay. We were told to call 4 miles out, and we are definitely not there yet. We're getting there. We're almost there.
APS 958, check prior to your arrival is a yes here. It's going to be a short approach.
Frowny that it's going so slow.
Yeah, we're going to slow up UPS 958 heavy. Yeah, but just give me your final approach speed. That should be fine though.
Yeah, so the capital should be somewhere over here.
Walker 169, contact Salt Lake City Tower, 119.05, we'll see you.
Might be this little cluster of buildings.
Salt Lake Tower. Good evening, Walker 169, ILS 34 right.
Walker 169, Salt Lake Tower, runway
Elevation's
34 right,
200
right,
feet.
Clear to land 34 right, Walker 169.
So I want to be at. I'm going to be high. I'm going to try to slip. So I'm going to try to be 2,000 feet. Let's see if we can really dump it in. God, that looks freaking crazy. That looks freaking crazy.
Number 94, correction 648, Tango, Texas Park, via Alpha, Ministry, good day.
Taxi via Alpha, have it going. 648 Tango.
Libya Tower, Aerobat 204, Lima Echo 4 miles to the north.
About 204 Lima Echo, Olympia Tower, roger. And you're going to be making the left down for 35. Runway 35, cleared to land. The wind is 02013, gust 24.
We're going to make this a touch and go. We're going to be departing to the north as well.
All right, Airbat 4 Lima Echo, runway 35, clear touch and go, straight out departure approved.
Clear touch and go, runway 35, straight out departure approved. Airbat 204 Lima Echo, thanks. Yeah, so down here, and I don't know what the difference is. I'm just assuming that it is a resolution issue
the
on.
Outside your apartment, Bill, or is it pretty nice today?
It is pretty hot.
Oh yeah.
Hot and smoky. My car was covered in ash this morning.
Oof.
But I'm assuming that
That ain't hot.
that the lower resolution is what's causing the difference in building. And but I mean, we got like, you know, there's the 5 right there, so we have traffic on the 5 that you can see from that. There's just a lack of resolution, and I don't know where the seam is, because this looks higher res than Gig Harbor does.
Eugene Tower, Skyhook 8 Alpha Papa, just checking in on that landing clearance.
Skyhook Alpha Papa, need your initial position in Port again, sir.
We're about 10 miles west of the airfield, 8 Alpha Papa.
978 Alpha Papa, then our left down, runway 34 left.
But it looks good. I mean, if this was what it looked like, I would be totally happy with this instead of the,
Roger that.
you know, trying to match each individual building. Like this looks great.
Information uniform.
And nothing, no ortho needed to be downloaded.
Tango, it must have changed. Let me double check the weather and I'll call you back.
All right, so 2,000 feet. I want to stay at 2,000 and be really, really high. So this is 800 feet higher than pattern altitude.
350. EPS at 9:58. Taxi to cargo via Bravo, Ministry. Good day.
Cargo via Bravo, this frequency, GPS 958 heavy.
Actually, 958, sorry about that. Cross 32 right at
It's right
Alpha
over
2,
Tumwater.
and taxi to cargo via Alpha.
So
Cargo via Alpha, UPS 958
that
heavy.
is 35.
At a 50-50 chance that I got it
I've
wrong.
never been to this airport, so I have no idea what any of this looks like in real life, but it sure looks like an airport. I will abide by the POH and only get the second notch of flaps in for the slip. We're ready for landing. Mixture is in. Lights are all on. Looks good. We've got tons of runway, so if we
737 Echo Mike,
are
contact
going a little bit
Denver,
fast,
Denver Center, 7 Echo Mike.
we can float for a little bit while we bleed off speed, but that should be a...
Eugene Tower, Skyhook 8 Alpha
This should be pretty
Papa,
fun to
with
dump it in.
information uniform.
Okay, 1,900 feet, so that's
Thank you.
700
Airspace
feet
72 Golf, project destination,
above
maintain
pattern altitude,
8,000.
so let's First notch of flaps in there.
872 Golf Field, Paso, altimeter 2978.
Now let's see if this will actually come down. Okay, speed checks, flap 2. We'll leave it there and see if I can just hold this up at 18. I don't want to get too much lower than that.
737 Echo Mike,
So
Denver,
full
contact,
rudder.
2988.
It really doesn't matter because there's no wind that we're dealing with right now. So I'll do full right rudder, and then left aileron will come down, and this thing should drop out of the sky. I'll just keep an eye on the speed to see how much the speed increases,
And 737
and
Echo
if we
Mike,
can
let me know what your approach
make
question to Farmington
at
is.
least the 1,000 footers. Probably not going to make the 1,000 footers, but we might be able to. So there's idle, and then I'm going to go full right rudder, and then full left aileron right there. And hold that.
Lake Tower, Marker 159 is clear on Hotel 6 for the
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy. Walker 169, Texas Terminal.
Finbar.
Hotel and Echo
Thank you so much, Finbar. 27 freaking months.
Marker 159 will see ya.
Finbar, you are a total legend. You're the other continental legend. Thank you, Finbar.
Station 872, Golf 5 for cancellation received.
Okay, so it is accelerating. The descent is good. I mean, we're almost at 2,000 feet per minute.
500.
Nope, that's 800 feet. But we could make the 1,000 footers. I mean, it's going to float a little bit, but we're at least in the flare at the 1,000 footers. And then whoop, little bouncer. It is really hard to stay on center line from that view. Brakes. Climbing on out. That was pretty good. Still probably accelerated a little bit, but what's up, Hawker Driver? It is for sure. I know. I wish I had a replay too. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Yeah, so those buildings are just pre-made assets that are stuck on there based on what they identified should be there, and that looks perfectly fine to me. I would be very happy with that. But if we go up into Tacoma, we will see a very different looking method of drawing those buildings. Thanks, Marie.
Echo Mike, Roger.
Yeah, Maria, if you hang around until we go up to Tacoma, I think you'll be really impressed by it. 2,800, right? So 3,000 feet will be safe from everything. We're going up to 3,000 feet. VE. I almost called you Vest Spider Walker. How wrong is that? Vespid Walker is what I meant to say. Thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. Happy Monday. Wherever you are joining from, welcome. Yeah, so when you're looking at these buildings, Maria, you can see that
Gate Alpha Papa is midfield.
You know, they're pretty crisp, but I mean, they actually do a good job of not replicating the same building over and over again, but you do see some buildings that are similar. Those markings on the ground, or that's just an ortho, so that is a satellite image laid over the mesh with these buildings being very accurately placed, as well as the trees. So it is super accurate. but completely different from what we're going to see up in T-Town. Fly roads. Trees look really good, yep. And they're really dense, which is awesome. And that to me is part of the reason why it looks so good when you look down there, that it does have full trees. Like, they're so much better than X-Plane trees. I shouldn't be having stutters if you're not using all of my RAM. You'd think, Hawker Driver, you would think. What's up, Zika? Oh yeah, you heard me on there? Getting yelled at by Marcus? Didn't get yelled at too bad, but we got a couple of little questions in there. Biker Boy, thank you for joining the Discord. We have a lot of new Discord members today. That is really great. I love seeing the Discord server grow. So thank you guys for giving it a shot. Those of you that are new, I know it probably gets to a point where everybody's asking for, follow my Discord, but I really do feel like the community that we've created is awesome, and especially if you are intrigued by aviation as a result of this simulator, because it's a very it can be very intimidating world as you start digging into it. And I mean, I know I went from downloading X-Plane for the first time, flying around a little bit, and then kind of deciding that I wanted to try to take it more seriously. And the minute that you do, you realize how much stuff that actually entails. So, it can get overwhelming, but if you have a community of people that are there to help you out, it helps a lot. I heard you can load cache files for greater detail. It's not for greater detail. It's for, like Zika said, it just helps with your internet connection. If you frequent one area. So if you have load-in stutters or, slow internet, you can pre-cache the areas that you're intending to fly in or do frequent. It doesn't actually do anything to the level of detail. The level of detail that we're seeing is based on the actual satellite imagery. So here we're still in, I'll just call them low res. We'll call it low res and high res. So this is still low res. Oh, Maria, this is we're coming up on DuPont actually. So this is apparently the low res, and it's pretty damn good for being low res. But once you cross into a high res tile, that's when they actually start building the Google Earth type buildings. And I don't see exactly where that crossover is, but you can see like these islands here have different colored trees. Those are all different different resolution, different tile, so it's not all the same tile basically. Paul Edwards, welcome aboard. Thank you for following. We're still a little bit far south for that. Yeah, we're over DuPont right now, and the golf courses. Well, yeah, I guess you could kind of see it. Yeah, there's the golf course up there. So let's see where this comes in. We're going to bust some delta.
Okay, Alpha Papa is clear of runway.
We're going to bust some deltas here. Switch over here to guard. We'll fly around Tacoma kind of low level once we're inside of the Tacoma Delta, we'll pretend like we're getting clearance from them. I still don't see where that changeover is coming. That looks like it's still low res. Can't see it from there. No, you can't fly under the bridge because it is not modeled as a bridge. It's kind of goofy. Saw the stream stutter there, so no need to adjust your television. Okay, now you can see there is the high res. So low res are the trees that are being drawn already. The high res stuff is the stuff that looks like jaggedy points and whatever. Sorry, the stream had a little trouble there. But yeah, so those little jaggedy point things are the, I don't know what you call them, the Google Earth stuff. So once those pop in, we'll start seeing some actual buildings. So as we go by the golf course here, God, why is the stream having so much trouble right now? But as we get closer to the golf course, we'll be able to see like the actual clubhouse. God damn. Photogrammetry. 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 Yeah, I know they're Bing, but if you go to, it's like Google Earth, you know, where it's building a 3D model based off of the image. That's the best way I can describe it. At least for my mom, who has no idea what any of this stuff means. The Bing satellite data images are pretty good. That's what I used for all of my ortho tiles were all Bing. But like here's, if we go here, let's see. Silicon. Yeah, so those are all the real world buildings. Nope, those are not. So I think we're like right over the seam. Yeah, this is building all of the real world buildings. Kind of see the pop in a little bit. So yeah, if we go over by, why can't I think of the name of this golf course either? I cannot think of the name of it. Chambers Bay, that's right. We should be able to see the clubhouse building and maybe even the tent, that special events tent will be modeled exactly. That's a little goofy looking right there. Yeah, it does have the tent out in the parking lot. That is ugly as hell. What are they doing with that? Good lord. I just uploaded instructions, the Flight Sim add-on section in the Discord. Have a look. Hit me up if you have any questions. Awesome. Thanks, Hawks. Oh, wait. I was looking at the wrong thing. There's the clubhouse and the tent for the golf course. Got it. I have no idea what that was supposed to be, but it didn't look good, whatever it was. You guys want to see a park that has one of the worst names ever? That's Curtis? Curtis High School? Look above. What do you mean look above? Yeah, I think that's Curtis. Yeah, this is so awesome. But it's down to the house. Like, individual houses are modeled exactly how they would be in real life. Yeah, high school looks really good. It is a little bit, it's a little bit laggy, spiffy. I'm monitoring it right now. It's a weird permissions thing that I've been trying to chase, and as soon as I click into it, it will go back to normal. But yeah, I don't, it's hard to, I don't know what's going on with it. This is Titlow Park. Yeah, well, those are, you know, out on a pier. So those buildings are actually over the water rather than in the water. But yeah, that's Titlow. Water looks great. Yeah, it is. The stuff that's on the pier is kind of a bummer. And they also don't do like marinas very well. They're using shadows to build a lot of the 3D buildings, and if obviously it's tougher to get a shadow on water, so they just, you know, they have the outline of the water, and some stuff makes it above the water and some stuff does not. Oh, you can see the shadow of the plane over the ground. That looks awesome. What's up, Drew? Where's my Titlow emoji? Titlow Park. Yeah, you can see the bridges out there. They're filled in very, very weird. I'm doing great. Yeah, doing great. Just exploring some areas on PilotEdge right now.
Pull up. Pull up.
We're monitoring guard at the moment. Oh, you're in North End? Nice, man. That's where I used to live. Welcome, dude. Yeah, we'll go check out the North End. Let's see, where are we here? Oh yeah, this is 6th Avenue. I mean, it's down to the building. It's freaking crazy. You know, there's the gym. This looks really, really good. It's unbelievable looking. No, this isn't the ones. This isn't the mod, but this is the 152. It's every building. It's every pool. It's every house. All pretty much perfect. So that should be. Yeah, that looks like the grocery store, right? That should be
500.
Safeway. We are probably busting some regulations. The Tacoma Dome looks pretty good, actually. The drugstore. Used to play baseball in those baseball fields there. Yeah, so this is the part of town that I used to live in. And it looks freaking perfect. Yeah, that is totally crazy. Are we pretty close? We're pretty close to your house, though. Yeah, see, the marina starts to fall apart a little bit. There's the unicorn. That place is special. Yeah, Point Defiance. Zoo right there. There's the Anthony's. You'll get there, Drew. It is worth the wait. It is absolutely worth the wait. Okay, we're going to move over to the right seat. Just going to scooch over here. Get a better view of Ruston. So these restaurants are all pretty much on piers, so they're going to look kind of lame. So awesome. I guess some of these are working. It's probably the RAM, right? Or one of these is. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Like closed permanently? The water looks good. Alright, here's 30th going up there. Man, that, like, the water looks freaking awesome. There's the hotel. Wow. I just have a Thrustmaster HOTUS X. Very simple. Got some rudder pedals. Save as much money on flight sim stuff to put towards the real flying. The RAM is open, that's good. Yeah, looks freaking good. There's Stadium. Oh, look at Stadium High School. That looks freaking awesome. That looks so crazy. Wow. Nice Hawks. Yeah, you should be going 176 on that pretty easily, straight and level. Yeah, that looks all really good. The marina looks like trash. Oh, the hospital. Let's go check out the hospital. I bet that looks awesome. Pacific Avenue. 91% mixture correction. Yeah, that's pretty great. As soon as you start zooming in to a point, it will look a little jank, but damn, I mean, it's every building. Pretty perfect. Alright, where's the hospital here? it is. It's not quite as rounded, but that is insane. God, that looks so real. That can you crash into my ex's house? That looks really good. Shotgunner, you might want to have that looked at. Now let's check out we'll see LeMay here and the dome. This definitely feels like it. It's crazy. Cessna go work. She's trying. She's keeping up. Yeah, there's LeMay. There's the dome. That is pretty cool. Man, that's crazy, dude. That looks so real right there. There's some things that make it, like if I took a screenshot right there, it wouldn't look exactly like it. There's something about the way they have that dome that doesn't look quite right. Like the shading looks a little bit off, but that, yeah, that's pretty damn sweet. I doubt that they'll have Emerald Queen. Yeah, it's still pretty old. The data is pretty old, so yeah, I don't think that is going to be in the game, in the sim. How was Cal polymodeled? I actually have only flown over it one time, and I didn't go down and check to see if the CLA building is there. But that would be cool. Yeah, they still have the viaduct. Yeah. Yeah, no traffic, so not real. It's pretty crazy. That is awesome. So this is, one of the things about creating scenery for a flight simulator that you really don't think about, when you put a lot of effort into the actual airports. If you're missing certain landmarks or the certain feel of an area, it can do a lot to hide some of the deficiencies in the actual, at the actual airports themselves. And that's something that right now this simulator does great, is the surrounding area, and what it really lacks in is the airports themselves, mainly on the accuracy front. So as long as we get some accuracy updates for various airports, whether it's like a community portal or if they all have to be payware and just wait patiently for your home airport to come up, it still gives you the look and feel of flying around in your area. And that's really cool, to be able to feel like you're in an area versus, hey, this looks like the airport. It gives people that are more on the casual side, or maybe have never flown or never been to their local airport, but they can still fly around and see their house, their buddy's house, whatever it may be, and have a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully get hooked that way. And if they were trying to be giving them the benefit of the doubt as much as possible, I hope that's what they were going for. And if they are, or if they were, then I think we'll be in good hands with this simulator, because what it needs is a larger user base in order to get a good amount of third-party support quickly. And that's where X-Plane was starting to get that user base, and we started getting better planes and better airports and all that stuff. Yeah, if the scenery surrounding the airport doesn't look good, then it kills the immersion. Yeah, the gateway would be really nice. It'll be payware or people doing freeware airports. Same thing they did with the previous version of Flight Simulator. Yeah, the community will definitely step up, but the size of the community is what's really going to matter. And if the user base grows or stays high, we'll get better stuff sooner, rather than with X-Plane 11 it took a little bit of time to get some momentum to the simulator, and it ended up getting there, and it has gotten there. You know, this kind of threw a wrench into that a little bit, I think, but once the ball gets rolling on this, I think it'll be really awesome. But yeah, the guts are here for sure, and it's going to be pretty cool to see. I hope Mr. X is working on something. I'm not going fast enough to go upside down, but in the next plane I'm going to load up in, I've flown in it just a little bit, and it's going to be pretty fun. So there is Narrows. I have a friend who actually just did cross country in his pits, and that plane 150-mile legs. So they flew from Kentucky, and it took them 16 stops, I think.
1 mile final runway 17 at Kilo Tango India Whiskey. Warning, airport not in current route.
Sweet. Haystack Rock. What is Haystack Rock? I don't think he put it on YouTube, no. No, it's not Drew, no. Yeah, 150-mile legs is pretty exhausting. Yeah, X-Plane will definitely be the more dominant IFR platform. Although slant uniform, this was pretty fun. Just flying around with one OBS was pretty cool. What's up, Cessna? How's it going? Alright, we got the flaps are out. It's the middle marker. God, that looks so cool. Like, this airport feels pretty good. It's not, you know, the scenery isn't accurate in terms of the buildings themselves, but it still looks pretty damn good. Whoops. Yeah, I like how this plane lands. I think it lands much better than even the 172 does. That was a big ass loop around the Puget Sound. Holy crap. And only one emergency. Okay, get the flaps coming up. Get the strobe coming off. And we'll check taxi left, right. Yeah, the actual buildings are not even close, but if you're just flying in and out of an airport, it looks pretty good. Yeah, this is Narrows. Yeah. Yeah, ATC options, you can update any tail number, which would have been fantastic for X-Plane to do. Yeah, what a cutie. 172 Sierra Papa. You monsters. You absolute monsters. Alright, so we'll get landing lights coming off, beacon coming off. Avionics. Where is our avionics switch on this dude? I think I quick started it, so I don't know. Does it not have an oh, maybe I don't think it has an avionics switch, does it? Did I see that somewhere that it does not have an avionics switch? I don't. What is that? Pull hot air. Nope, hot air there. It may. Oh, you know what? I don't think it does, but I think you can. I think you can turn them off like that. I think that's what I've done before. Just turn them off. I mean, it's just a Navcom. No, I have a 1066 gig. Yeah, that will be updated soon. Let's see what it sounds like on shutdown. Pretty damn good, man. Yeah, this thing is freaking sweet. Yeah, I don't know between a 3070 or 3080. I haven't decided which one yet. Okay, other than Washington, Maria, you get to pick the location, and I'm gonna do a quick little flight in this STOL plane. Yeah, get a 3090. I have absolutely no need or desire for a 3090. That's way too freaking expensive. Yeah, the performance, the 152 is awesome. I think that plane is probably going to be a go-to for a lot of stuff.